Hello everyone! Hello! How are we? I hope everybody is doing good. My name is Jack. Dexterous, you can call me whatever you want. We are back with some more Trails Beyond the Horizon. It's Tuesday, and we're doing some more advanced route for a couple hours. So if you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. So last time we did the garden. We did the last floor, the most recent floor. I think I said we were going to start by doing the Reminisce pedal, but maybe I'll do... Maybe I should do this one first. Fifth domain pest problem, sure. Okay. Let's do the fifth domain first, because we've got a few things to do. We've got a couple of Force Brigands to do. We've got a couple of Connect events to do. And then, yeah, we can progress on. So, let's smash this out today. Oh, I didn't want to return to the real world. Oh, shit. I thought that took me back to the garden menu. Well, we're going to go back into the garden. We are going straight back in. Alright, it was number... was it number 5? It was floor 5, right? We'll less rank that at some time as well. Yeah, I think it's this one. Can I check my force? I can't when I'm here. I have to actually go in. Yes, it is this one. Nice, alright. Well, our squad's pretty much the same as what we did last time, so we can keep it up. What the fuck is going on here? These are the Grendel things, right? Yeah, they are. Alright. Burgard, start us off, King. That is going to hit all of them. Oh, we're zocking hard right now. Oh, baby. Damage 50%. No one needs any CP though. I mean, Ultimate Wind is just too good. Oh, who has Ultimate Wind? Who is it? Was it Kevin? I think I gave it to Kevin, right? Oh, we could just rock straight in with like a back attack on all of them. Wait, how are these no back attacks? No. We may as well just go for the front then. So we can do... And then if you whip out the S-Craft. I mean, honestly, it doesn't feel like too bad of a fight. The delay has helped a lot. And now we're all gonna get our turns before them. I'm looking forward to it. Oh my god, we've got a short week in the UK. Yeah, we've got a bank holiday coming up on Friday. And then I'm also off for all of next week too, so Thursday can't come quick enough, guys. I can't wait. And I've got my Switch 2 and I've been really enjoying it. I got my haircut today, so I'm feeling fly. You know, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. We should probably just divine, right? Get him, Reen. My go. We're here a side bonus, right? I don't really think I can reach them, but does it really matter? Don't think so. We're doing it for chain effect, baby. And then Reen should get plus 30, right? Yeah, insane. And then we could also... 46. No, I don't think this will do, though. Because we should now have enough again. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, Van. We can Grendel up, honestly. Bear the nightmare, baby. These ones are kind of cool. Demi, Grendel, Godin. I mean, they're already pretty weak, so I think we can just kind of spam this shit. So we can do Oblivion Hater. The Halter, sorry. Then maybe we could do Zillion Impact. Then we can do... We'll pop that and then finish off with the Rapidons. I mean, I'll probably just start with that, but I will. I mean, he's gonna get his trap anyway, yeah. And then he punches. I mean, that one's stunned. And then QT, yeah, we're chilling, we're chilling. It's GG. The question is, are these monsters going to even get an attack on us? No, absolutely not. Alright, we may as well just finish him off with a Regal beatdown. I don't know if this will kill, but... I would assume it might. Yeah, they're dead. Easy peasy. Ooh, big XP gains. Oh my god, we got Cetus Phantasma! Let's fucking go. Alright, Cetus Phantasma is going on everybody. I'm so glad I did that quest. Best quest in the game. Or best quest. Well, I guess you can call it a quest, really. Nice, good job. Oh god. Alright. Alright. Now let's go back here. Oh, I probably didn't need to go back here, but it's fine. Alright. Arts, right, yeah. Man, you're fine. Burgard, you're also fine. Reen's got so many, actually. I should probably get rid of Tyrol, though, and put on Sylphid when we get there. QT. Cetus Phantasma. Risha, you haven't got anything. I should probably stick some stuff on you. Judith? Kevin. Shizuna also has nothing equipped. Okay, well that's this group. I mean, we should honestly just equip stuff to everyone, really. all the arts casters are getting it. It's kind of a shame because I have not used Altina like at all. Rufus probably doesn't need this though, does he? You don't need that either. Okay, that's everyone sorted out there at least. Okay. Go to return to the menu. We can rest at the bath, have a nice time. Skip the cutscene. Alright, let's do the extra stuff from the Sanctum. So we had, oh, how many do we have? Is it 4? We got 4 of these stories to go because we did up to 3, right? We've also got all the connection events to do as well. Is there anything new here? No, we've already watched these ones, I think, right? Yeah, we did. I think the last one we did was the Celis and Rion one. So we have Amelia, Harwood, Kevin, and oh fuck, I can't believe I got Kevin and Thomas are so sick. And then this is the new one, Meeting of the Zemurian Minds. Who the fuck is that dude on the far left and right? We obviously have Professor Russell. We have Hamilton, and then we've got Schmidt, and then who are the 2 below them? Is one of them maybe Epstein before he died, I guess? I don't know. Okay, well that'll be fun. Alright, well let's do it in order. We'll go Amelia first. Number 4. This is the story of a woman known as the Queen of the Skies. In recent years, Calvert's armoured aviation divisions could easily be considered the main pillar of the Republican Army's military forces. Its basic formation includes Weizen-Orbal tanks for their high mobility and Avior gunships for their suppression abilities despite their light armour. The Army's utter annihilation at the hands of the super-powered Purple Ion during Crossbell's bid for independence taught it a hard lesson. Thus, it improved the capabilities of all its aircraft and developed the Avior 2 for use in troop transports covering the holes in its strategy. That is, until its greatest rival, the Erebonian Empire, unveiled not only its heavy tank battalions, but manned humanoid mechs, the Panzer Soldats. Further, the Republic's flagship, a 200 Arch-class airship known as the Beitin Kaitos, was dwarfed by the Empire's 250 Arch-class Gargantua. In tactical simulations against the Imperials, the Republicans' army's win rate continued to fall. Naturally, the Republic wasn't standing idle. It collaborated with the Verne Company and the Institute of Science to develop next-gen armaments. However, it was still clear as day that the initiative would not produce results in time for a full-scale, all-out war with the Erebonian Empire. Then came September 1st, 1206. The fateful day the Imperial Army invaded the Republic of Calvard in what would eventually become known as the Battle of Jormungand. The fiercest fighting was at the Crossbellon front, where the Republican Army faced 350,000 Erebonian troops with only 280,000 of their own. And beyond the heavy tanks and Panzer Soldats, the Imperials also had new battleships and massive railway cannons deployed. The Republican Army's front collapsed almost immediately, threatening to leave Calvard itself wide open to the Imperial Army's forces. However...
Oop,
I cut out. Well, it kind of cut out in the right time anyway. Without warning, an old returned Avior model gunship named the Lux Raider tore through the Imperial forces' airspace. Despite their strong defences, the Empire's airships were sluggish, leaving them open for the Lux Raider to deftly fire on the gaps in their armour. Oh, Raxor! Hello, good afternoon. How are you? I'm doing good. It's Tuesday. It's sunny outside for a change. Like, it feels weird. I'm streaming at this time and it's not pitch black. I love it. Yeah, only a couple more days of work left and then it's Easter and I've got like 10 days off. Oh my god, I can't wait. You're okay-ish. Are you feeling any better? I hope you are. I'm glad you're okay, but let's get rid of that ish. Let's hopefully make you feel a bit better on today's stream. Pivoting to its next target, it destroyed the enemy's heavy tanks with concentrated Gatling fire focused on their weak points above the turrets. You're doing a little better, that's good. A little better is better than no better, you know? The most difficult enemies would be the Empire's Panzer Soldats, especially the new Kestrel model, since it was equipped with flight capabilities. Its flight range was limited, but it was more nimble than a gunship, and deployed with a "they can't hurt us if they can't hit us" mentality. As her fellow gunships were being shot down one by one, the Lux Raider's pilot immediately devised an insane combat maneuver. With several flying Panzer Soldats closing in from behind, she pointed the Lux Raider's nose straight up at the sky and shot upward. Putting the sun at her ship's belly, she then spun it into a sharp corkscrew, completing a 180-degree flip at dizzying speed. The Soldats lost sight of the gunship after its unexpected maneuver. An ominous thought in their heads. They turned to check their rear cameras. Omae wa mou shinderu. And there was the gunship, having taken up position behind them with its Gatling barrels at full spin.
Adieu.
Spinning like ballerinas, the Gatling barrels launched round after round of armor-piercing bullets, tearing through the lightweight Soldats like paper. It was little more than one-sided slaughter, devoid of any semblance of joy. And yet, she continued to hold the trigger until she had ensured the enemy was down. It was her duty as a soldier for the sake of her country. Wait, have I seen this? I feel like I have seen this one before. Oh well. As she looked down at the wreckage of the Panzer Soldats plummeting to the ground, she recalled the Ashen mech she'd seen a year and a half prior. I seem to remember that scene when she said that, because obviously she's talking about Reen. A young hero piloting a machine called a Divine Knight took down a gunship squad with careful strikes. Yeah, I feel like I'd seen 4, so maybe I needed to go to 5. It was then that her eyes, sharp as a hawk's, caught the sight of the Imperial Army's Gargantua airship that had been deployed to the front. Armed with countless weapons, it was a veritable flying fortress, one that would be nigh impossible for a single fighter to take down. But if she could drop even one of them, it could turn the tide of the battle. She had to try. She gave her battle-hardened gunship crew, at least those who were still conscious, their final orders.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I have definitely seen this one before. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't take you too long. Yeah. She just fucked everyone up. Major. Queen of the Skies. Alright. So we've got, 5, 6, and 7 for sure. Alright, Harwood, the Moonlight Horse's final curtain. Wait, have I seen this one as well? I seem to... Didn't we have, like, a scene with Harwood, like, Lucrezia and Sharon in? Was that this? And then we got to see a little, Melchior as well. Let me see. Yeah, I've seen this. I definitely have seen this. Did I watch this? Or did it show me this at a separate point? Yeah.
特
Wait,
に
have
炎 の野郎と剣士の若造はやべえだろう。
I seen this?
特に炎の野郎と剣士の若造はやべえだろう。
Wait,
シャドウハントのじいさまもやられた。
Did Yeah, I've
あ
seen
の
this.
甲冑のすごそうなお姉はんもやね。いちいち煽るおかっぱのボンも厄介やけど。
Yeah, because we're gonna see Sharon
Kruger?
next, aren't we?
あ
Yeah.
んた
Yeah, here we go.
問題ありません。それより
Yeah,
こ
we've
こに
seen
到
this.
達されるのも時間の問題かと思われます。敗北の可能性大。そうやね。因果な商売やからあんた。
Alright, we'll skip this because we've definitely seen that one. Alright. I guess it's these two then. We've only not seen 6 and 7. It is year 1199 of the Septian calendar. The Gralsritter, a clandestine organisation within the Septian Church's Congregation for the Sacraments, has been given a rather unusual mission. 12 of their number with special powers, the Dominions, were given command of nearly 1,000 knights to retrieve certain ancient artifacts. There's 1,000 knights! What the fuck? But although the troops were provided for use by all the Dominions, 2 eschewed any knights or squires, eschewed, oh, like they didn't want them, eschewed any knights or squires and set out on their own. The 2 in question were the 2nd Dominion and the 5th Dominion. Wow, Thomas was the same! Until he got Rosine, I guess. 1, a man in his mid-20s who'd recently been appointed vice commander. The other, a young man of 18 who'd been in his role just over a year.
いやー、なかなか見事なものですね。大崩壊よりも前、精霊信仰の時代の遺物っぽいですが、どんな剣先でも解析できないとは、興味深い。これは興味深いですよ。
It's been a while, Thomas. How you doing?
また始まった。この手の話になると、この人長くてかなわんわ。ちなみにノルドにある巨像ともまた違うみたいですね。あっちの方がはるかにでかいけど、中に何かあるわけでもなさそうですし。
ええ、あちらは剣先にかけても特に何かが隠されてはいませんでしたね。まあ何もなさすぎて逆にちょっと怪しいとか思っちゃいましたけど。ちなみに帝国の海と近海の無人島にもあれと同じサイズの巨像がありますよ。
一応聞いてますわ。そっちは俺は見てへんですけど、いずれにせよ決定的な違いはあるわけですか。いかなる解析も不可能。アーティファクトと同じという意味で。
I'm wondering. So where are they?
そうかといって明らかに古代遺物の定義からは外れている。何らかの役目を果たした、もしくは果たしきれずに朽ち果ててしまった巨人。そんなロマンなんかを妄想しちゃいますね。
はあ、まあよく見たら結構イケてる格好してるかもですね。男の子心をくすぐるっちゅうか、いやほんまなんやろなこれ。
Because I was
村の信
wondering.
仰対象にもなってそうですけど、
Yeah, this thing
そ
looks
ちらは
quite.
うまく説得できたん
It
ですか。
looks reasonably big.
ええ、教区長殿にも協力していただいて丁重に預からせてもらう体裁にしました。話がわかる方で助かりましたよ。たまに無駄に揉めたりしますからね。
ですなあ、あちらさんの横やりも勘弁してやって時が結構ありますし。それはそれとして、怪しい中時点で回収して封印は正解かもしれへんですね。こういう諦めの悪い連中に利用されるリスクを減らす意味でも。
下方狩り、それに箱使いだったか。
Okay, so these guys are cult
我らの
members.
腹からを滅ぼしたアダ、今この場で取らせてもらおうか。
そして古の心臓を我らが手に、女神を否定する力足り得るかも含めて。
勝手なこと抜かすなや。
ええ、それじゃ今回の副任務を果たしちゃいましょう。
This just is some good background stuff. Yeah, it feels like it.
DG 教団
It's good to see
去
Tom.
年の殲滅作戦から取りこぼされた残党の後始末をね
So these guys are the remnants of the DG cult.
なめるな。真なる英知の前にひれ伏すがいい。
Well, that was quite a short one. Ancient statue, huh? Yeah, so had seen 4 and 5 then. Alright, last one that we have right now. Meeting of the Zemurian Minds. "14 years ago, an international meeting known as the Pan-Zemurian Intellectual Forum was held. It was organised by an NGO called the International Cooperation Organisation. Despite being new, they attracted many notable attendees. All 3 of the Epstein disciples joined, Professor Russell of Laberle, Professor Schmidt of Erebonia, and Professor Hamilton of Calvert. Also in attendance... It was Dean! That was Dean Collins? I thought it looked like him, but I was like, there's no way he's there. Okay. Also in attendance were Dean Collins, an accomplished scholar from Laberle, and Mr. Alfred Herschel. Oh, okay. This is how they're linking Herschel. I see. The conference also attracted numerous experts from across the fields of both the humanities and the sciences. Its goal was an open discussion on how developing technology and international relations would affect Zemuria in the years to come. However, the event didn't conclude without some amount of drama.
よくもそんなことが言えたの、ゲルハルト。あれだけ大量の動力戦車を作っておいて、しかも画期的な重戦車を開発中らしいな。
人のことをとやかく言えるのか、ラッセル。飛行船の軍用化を始めたのはお前だろう。
That's a different Schmidt voice than the one I'm used to.
しかも財団と協力して画期的な新型艦を計画中とか。まあ、たかが知れているだろうが。
Wait, is it? It's been so long since I've properly heard Schmidt. Is that... that feels like it's a different voice, though. Russell sounds the same.
ラッセル博士、シュミット博士もそのくらいにしてください。それぞれの国の背景はあるでしょう。ですが、今それを持ち出すべきではありません。
そうですな。あくまで知、いや、知の視点で論ずることが寛容でしょう。そうでなくては、この先、ますます複雑さを増していく世界に翻弄されてしまうのみです。
ええ、そして何よりも大切なのが私たち人間の実存そのものでしょう。天の星々が移ろうように人の心もまた移ろいゆく。しかし根底は不変であると。
それはその通りですな。いかに技術が進化しようとも要にあるのは使用する人間であるのは間違いない。
同意しよう。だがいずれ訪れるぞ、シンギュラリティは。実用化手前だが、動力演算機は間違いなく最も発展するである。
Is that... Wait, this is Schmidt talking. Tech singularity.
技術分野だからな。
そしてネットワーク技術も間違いなく都市、大陸、すべてを結んでいくでしょう。そうすれば社会が人の在り方が変わる。だからこそ本質を見極めなくてはなりません。
同感です。いずれ人とは何かが改めて問われることになるでしょうね。
哲学だけでなく社会、政治学的にも重要ですな。では午後からはそのあたりを。
何を具にもつかないことを。そのような枷を前提にした思考こそが真なる進歩の妨げになるとなぜ気づかない。シンギュラリティ？
It is kind of interesting with Novartis because all we know about him is he's just with Ouroboros. We don't really have any background on him. Like, yeah. Lab coat wearing intruder.
そうして現れた人工知性は自らを進化させ、女神に匹敵する英知にすら届く可能性もあるはずだ。それに負けるようなら我々人間も所詮それだけの存在。そうではないかね。なんじゃと?
I mean, it's not necessarily a question of like, how is he so smart, but it's like, how did he get to that point of being smart? Because anyone can be really intelligent. I think that's kind of normal. But it's his sort of mindset with it. Like, how did he get to that point? Because we know the others are all Epstein disciples, but like this guy has kind of come from nowhere, right? So I don't know. And they clearly don't know him. The man, whose knowledge rivaled that of Epstein's 3 disciples, tried to argue with the attendees despite the organizers' attempts to remove him. As he continued to lob spurious claims, the group brought up reasonable arguments to counter each one. Eventually, after a strong reprimanding from security, the man clicked his tongue in irritation and let out a last outburst before he left.
まあ、せいぜい無駄な議論を続けるといい。いくら論じようが所詮 C エプスタインの手のひらの上。そこに気づかぬ限り、堂々巡りでしかないことを。
Wow, so he already knew everything would go the way that Epstein predicted. Then, having withdrawn from the debate, the mysterious man seemingly vanished in a split second while the security guard was distracted. The forum was a great success and led to many fruitful discussions, despite being a one-time event. Its impact was felt far and wide. However, the identity of the strange man was never determined. As such, his statements were stricken from the record. Interesting. Okay. Right, well that's all 7 that we've got available right now. Okay, cool. Let us... We've got one more to do. Looking for my real family. Okay, so that's the girl one. And then we got the connect events. Alright, let's go back to the real world. Alright. I think there's a few movies that we can... Well, we've gotten every movie pamphlet, I think. I think we've seen every movie, actually. So, I know that you guys are in main quest. We got the movie over there. This is Jack and Halle, right? Yeah. And then we've got the Brace of God stuff. Yeah, okay. Let's go blitz through the movies. Because I think we can skip them, because we've seen all of them now. So we don't really need to sit back and watch all of them. At least I think we've seen all of them. Yeah. Oh, we haven't viewed this one, actually. We haven't viewed Wolves Requiem. Let's do Aaron and Burgarde. Lads' night out. Ron, a young officer of the law, is in the hot to the heels of the gang. She's freed from the clutches of the gang when they saddled her with insurmountable debt. Oh, damn it. We love the insurmountable debt plot. Embrace. Once again, I feel like I've seen this, but I feel like I might have viewed it with different people. Yeah, I've definitely seen this, because I remember Decision to Leave being played. This song is just so much nostalgia with this song. Holy fuck. The first time it played in Sky first chapter is so memorable. So memorable.
ここに重傷者がいる。
ロンさんの腕の中暖かいな。これなら私。
Where's it from? This is from the scene in Sky first chapter in Gransel Castle when Joshua and Estelle talk and Joshua kisses her and then leaves. That's where it's from. That's the first time that song was played, and at least in Trails. But I believe apparently that song was used in like another not another Trails game, another Falcon game, and they wanted to use it here. Yeah, the ending of first chapter. Yeah. I love how the camera can hardly fit Burgard in, because he's so fucking ripped. Yes, we have viewed it, we just, I guess, we haven't got a pamphlet. Alright, let's help this little girl find her family. Apparently. She knew about us as well, which is kind of funny for someone her age. Ah, okay. Shut up and take it. Alright. Well, we're supposed to help her. We're not going to leave this little girl out here. She's been with parents she's not related to. Oh dear. How does she know about No, the babies got mixed up. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's a shame. Oh, wow, so the parents found out, not like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes it a bit worse then. Oh, shit. Another girl in town around her age, huh? Yeah, the city hall's a good shout, Ren. Interesting. Oh wait, hang on. There's stuff down here. My first thought was maybe the fishing girl, but I feel like she was a bit younger than 14, maybe. Mr. Bannings! Uncle Bannings. Oh. Wait, I love it how he's just like, oh yeah, a year ago, some family came to me to ask to change the birth record. I guess it's quite a unique case, so you probably would remember it. Barrier uncle, yeah. Bunkle. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like it would be quite quickly noticeable if you knew you'd given birth to a girl or a boy and then they were swapped. But I don't know, maybe there's something about that. Maybe there's something about that. Burgard just smashes the door. Boom! Such power, such pizzazz. I'm still loving. I love noticing the little traps in the cafe. Look at this, bro. Got some tripwires. How you doing, ladies? Yeah, true. I wonder where Grammy is. Ah, the reporter. Makes sense. The reporter would know, by chance. Oh, I'm gonna play some Switch tonight. Oh, I love this. I got my Switch too. Oh, I've got so many games for it now as well. I kind of went on a bit of a spending spree. I bought so much shit for it. Okay, Edwin. What do you know? I love how he's also just got his little press, little tag on nerd. little reporter nerd. Gonna stream any of them? Nah, I'm probably not gonna stream on my Switch. Nah, we'll keep stream stuff to PC games, I think. Switch will be my personal device. Will be my personal game, my game time. I need to properly think about what I'm going to stream next, actually, because I feel like I am slow. Well, I mean, I'm nowhere near the final. I'm not even in the finale yet, but I should start thinking about what I want to play next after this. Yeah, I remember that. The medical director had ties to Armata. Yeah. Wow, they restricted them. Ooh, okay. What about you, Raxor? Have you got have you been playing anything new, or are you sticking with your the current games? Did you pick up anything over the spring sale, maybe? On Steam, or... Oh yeah, you were playing through Lego Star Wars, that was it, yeah. What did he say? It's still tracked as a righteous reporter. You didn't get anything for a change. You're a stronger man than me. I mean, I only bought 3 things and it was under like £9, so it wasn't really that expensive. Not about the boy. Okay, so yeah, it was right. Oh, is this gonna be some weird shit where it's like one family wanted a boy and they literally were like, oh shit, let's just steal this one? The baby who was swapped by mistake was definitely male. Oh. Alright, Marina-chan. Whereabouts were you? You were near the cinema, weren't you? Which I can't really remember exactly where it is. We will just run there. Oh no, I need to go out this way. Which Lego Star Wars are you on at the moment? Because there's multiple of them, right? Oh, hello. Oh, it's Yudi! This was the one who was helping out the little fisher girl. You're doing the complete saga. Oh, nice. So which episode are you on? Which Star Wars episode? I mean, they have the same eyes. Are they twins? Oh my god, they're twins. I reckon they're twins. Number 5. Ooh, nice. I hope you enjoyed it. Legos, as we were saying in the Discord with Tobin, yeah, the Lego Star Wars games are so funny, man. Peak. Me and my brother loved those games as kids. Oh, what a homie. If we set normal aside, the mix-up was a misunderstanding. The mix-up was between a boy and a girl. Marina was a boy. I don't think it's going to be this. This is the red herring. The mix-up was between a boy. It was between a boy and a girl. But if this is the case, then... Wait, so hang on. I mean... No, don't get me wrong. I'm a bit confused about how Marina would not be a boy. Or was a boy in the first place. Because there's no way she transitioned as a kid. That just doesn't seem logical. So I'm just thinking the mix-up was between a boy and a girl. Yeah, I definitely think they're twins. They seem a bit too similar. Yeah, Yuji seems to have some kind of thoughts here as well. I don't think it's a question of them getting swapped. I think it's a question of them being separated. And they're not being completely honest. Where did we need to go? Oh, the hospital, right? Hello, are you letting us in, please? Oh, we're gonna get a cutscene. Ah, it's Daswani. Leave no stone unturned. They must be involved in the incident. Go, wrap up this investigation tonight so the medical staff can resume their duties tomorrow morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Giving the NPCs really stupid voices sounds kind of fun, actually. Like the random police officers and stuff. Hard at work as always, eh, Inspector Daswani? Oh, it's you. I heard the report. Sounds like you had a rough go of it today. You did good, thinking on your feet in an unexpected crisis. Wait. They have ear doctors here? Because I swear I heard a genuine praise from the hard-ass police officer. Who are you calling a hard-ass? Don't get me wrong, I still think the old adage, where's the sprig and there's trouble, rings true. That said, I'll always give you credit when it's due. You cast a light on those hiding in the dark and kept collateral damage to a minimum. Well, the guild's timely aid helped a bit with that second part. How is the investigation coming along? Are you people always this brazen, requesting confidential info like it's nothing? Fine, I'll tell you, but only because you're a related party. Regarding the doctor, he's already been taken into custody, and we're in the middle of questioning him. He still isn't in the right state of mind, so it may take a bit of time before we get the truth of the matter. However, he noted the medical doctor's daily behaviour as one of the reasons he got in contact with the AD group. We'll look into every lead possible, including his connection with the former management that was in collusion with Armata. I knew it! Between that and the underground facility, it seems like the shadows cast by the Mafia still linger. And to no one's surprise, the only one looking into this are the police inspector and his men. That's right. From the track record of late, I suspect the CID will stay well out of the matter. Given the incident's scope and background, we did require the assistance of the Special Investigations Department, but I'm not holding my breath. I understand the space program is occupying much of their attention, but still. Well, no point chasing rainbows. We'll just have to make do with who's around. Speaking for myself here, I'm just relieved we've got you here, Inspector. We'll say we scratch each other's backs for old time's sake. With the situation as it is, I'm afraid I don't have much choice. If you learn anything, let me know. Don't think about keeping anything from me, you hear? Loud and clear. I like Dosso Ani.
かなりの混乱だったけど、ギルドと警察がきっちり収めたみたいね。
事後処理も大変そうだね。被害がそこまで広がらなくてよかったけど。行こう。
あのじいさんの立ち回りがでかそうだな。たく、どんだけだっつうの。
Yeah, he's pretty strong. Once that guy's mother has replied. Alright. I'm actually surprised they let young Kafai just gotta go without really properly interrogating him. Is this Junior Grey? It is Grey. Well, he's not Junior anymore, is he? Oh yeah, and just the Junior Bracer, right? I wish we had more unique bracer designs. Like, I wish Grey had a bit more of a unique design. Similar to how in Sky with, like, Carla and that lot. And Grant and things. They were quite unique in design. I feel like Grey should probably have a bit more of a unique design because they've been building up Grey quite a bit, and I feel like he's going to have quite a bit more of an impact in later stories, potentially. As a link to his father. He's kind of unique, yeah. I mean, the women all have the same outfits. A lot of these, like... Obviously, we have Alfred? I can't remember his name. That guy over there. He's unique. But yeah. Not like they could do anything. Yeah, no, they couldn't do anything, but I feel like Yun Kafai would stay and cooperate if they needed him to, right? Like, if they were asking questions, yeah. Yeah, nothing really does make sense, honestly. Alright, we're gonna go over there. This guy's the fucking weirdo one. Okay, so he did know about it. We got a question, sir. Oh, okay, so he wasn't assigned here. So this was when the old, head medical guy was here. Okay. Oh, okay. So basically it was, I was going to call it a comedy of errors, but there's a lot of things going on at this point. Father's not present, power outage, mother's passed out, holy shit. They're tag swapped though. Oh, okay. Okay, well that's good. The parents are caring about the well-beings of the children. So they're different children. They're not twins then. Boo. Okay, so we're basically gonna see Yuli as well. He's gonna be with her, right? So alright gang, we come with news. Is it good news? Who knows? I love how bratty she is. She's like, well, did you fucking do anything? Yeah, Yudi knows. Oh, Yudi. Yudi's a good egg. Oh, wow, they didn't even give Yudi's mother a name. Poor lady. Wow, she even knows what she looks like, yeah. Ah, yeah, of course. They would have exchanged information. Aww. Okay, good. She realizes that she was being an absolute bitch. Yeah, I mean, it's a rough situation to be in, though, but it's good that she noticed the mistakes that she was doing and owned up to them. God, that must be a fucking crazy situation, though. Imagine having that kind of sprung on you as a 14-year-old. Oh, give us the money, Marina. 9k. Rich girl for sure. Yay! Law level 4. We just need chaos level 4 now. What do we get from hitting chaos 4? Do we get anything? Ooh, what's this? Guardian Beta and Flash Infinite. Okay. Maybe we should look to equip these on the going. Ooh, that's just better in every way. Ooh, that is just better in every single way. Alright, Van, you can have that one. What was the other one? Sapana. Who has Sapana? No one does, I don't think. Oh, a couple of people have Sapana. And the other one was Guardian Beta, wasn't it? I mean, it's pretty mid. Rastaban. Ooh. Warrior B. How much does that lower my crit by? 10%. And what does it up my attack by? Like 15. Not really worth it. Scepter. QT, you can have this one. It is quite funny, actually. I haven't really properly gone through these. Just magic booster. Oh, that's really good. It only lowers my... Wait, this lowers my EP by... Wait, really? I think I'm fine for that, though. We've got quite a few scepters. So here's Sapana, then. Ah, you do. Little Miss Judith. Alright, cool. Alright, so there's that all done. Let's have a little natter with them and see what's going on over here. Yudi's such a good kid, isn't he? Yudi's just like, eh, whatever. Alright, let's go to the Bracer Guild. I feel like talking with... Oh, no, we've got Connect events to do. Connect events. Okay, we were gonna do... I feel like I should do Judith's because I'm my connect with her. But I want to do these because for story reasons. Oh, actually, maybe... You know what, we'll do... maybe Ferry's the one I skip. Well, let's start by doing Rosettes, because I think this could be quite interesting. Ah, yes. You must be the ones who reached out. Pardon the intrusion. Sorry to keep reaching out in the middle of the night. Please think nothing of it. The doors of the Septian Church are always open. And if it is ailment of the heart, then it's best dealt with sooner rather than later. Please, tell me about what ails you. My ass is too fat, Bishop. I see. Your body freezes under specific conditions. The first thing that comes to mind is PTSD. Psychological trauma, huh? But I have no memories of your past, I recall. But your memories might escape you. They are rarely lost in their entirety. Even if you cannot recall them, they remain in your consciousness, affecting your body and mind. It sounds to me like what you are feeling is a deep-seated fear that you once experienced in your past. Ooh, okay. A deep-seated fear specifically around those vestiges. Well, not the vestiges, but that machine. A deep-seated fear. So, anything she can do about it? Not as such, no. If she suffered only from memory loss, perhaps, but psychological trauma requires careful treatment. Normally, your only option would be to consult a professional and undergo months of therapy. Normally, you say. Do you mean I have another option? Rosette. Freezing up in fear in our line of work could be fatal. As Arkwright Solutions' concierge, I cannot afford to hold them back. Please, can't you tell me what I need to do, so that I can prepare for the future? I wouldn't normally recommend this, but there is something we can try if you insist. Hardcore cocaine. Oh, we're gonna do the like thaumaturgy shit, yeah. Didn't we see Kevin do this to what was he called? Kurt, back in the second chapter. I think we did. Thaumaturgy, isn't it? I've seen it used a few times. If I recall, its effects are brought about through prayer, and some consider it to be a more natural, fundamental form of herbal arts. Yes, though the general public is largely unaware of thaumaturgy's existence. By using it on the unconscious mind, one can summon forth old memories. However, in cases of deep psychological trauma, there is a risk of making those wounds worse. If you still wish... I do, please. Sir, I'm sorry for being selfish, but I have to do this. If thaumaturgy can lead to some kind of improvement, I could not ask for more. And I know that no matter what, you'll be there for me, Mr. Arkwright. God, you can be strong-willed in the wildest ways. I guess you'd have to be, working with me all this time. Thank you, Father, if you would. Bro, Rosette's such a baddie. Holy shit, there's so many baddies in this game. Mad. Alright, but if things look dangerous, I will stop immediately. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Space is golden glow, consciousness is silver glow. Call to heed the fragments of this woman's memory from the depths of their suppression. Yeah, Rosette is awesome. She's super cool. I've always had a soft spot for her as a person. Ooh. Who the fuck is she talking to? There's an old lady in the back, and there's a dude in like wraps, like armor wraps. Okay, so the old woman's name is blurred out. Is this Jaeger? Jaeger stuff? Oh no. Oh! Oh no, Rosette! Oh fuck. Oh shit. Rosette, deep breaths. Are you alright? Oh, baby girl. Why? They were... You appear to be drained. I'm sorry to have put you through something so frightening. It would be dangerous to dig deeper. Let us call it a day, for now. Yeah. Baby girl, no! Rosette, why is that making me cry? They made a stop before heading back to the rest of the group. I was going to say, no way, it just cuts out there. Also, I have a soft spot for Rosette's voice actress as well in JP. She's Mikasa voice actor. And I mean, she's a super famous voice actress anyway, but I've got a soft spot for Mikasa. Yeah, it's super serious. So that thing, the robot, was around when she was a kid. And I wonder if that robot is the reason that she needed those mechanical robot implants. Which is what I'm going to assume for the time being. Thank you for waiting. Shino! Are you sure you're alright? Just let me know if you're unwell. Here, take your time. Yeah, thanks a bunch. Queen. Shino the Queen. Feeling any better? Yes, thank you. Aren't you going to ask about the memories I saw? Without Mirabelle around? Nah, I'd feel bad. She's the one who's been invested in your past since the beginning. I do not think she would mind. Yeah, Shino's cute. I like Shino. To be completely forthcoming, none of the details were concrete. Not where I was, the situation I was in, or who was accompanying me. However, at the end, there's no doubt that I felt a wave of terror. I believe that to be the source of my trauma, the memory that causes me to shrink in fear. And yet, the one I witnessed before it was full of warmth, full of voices that seemed familiar, a great weight. I apologize, you must be completely bewildered. Hey, don't worry about me. What's important is now that you know you've got those memories inside you. You're right.
いつの頃からか、心のどこかでかすかに考えるようになったことがあります。
Yeah, Primo with the one-sided rivalry.
人間は本当に存在しているのかと。
I mean, you clearly did.
MK 社で目覚めた時、私は何も持っていませんでした。
Can we just talk about how much younger Rosette looks here than in comparison to Mirabelle? Does that just mean, how much older is Mirabelle? I always assumed that they were a similar age, but maybe Mirabelle's like 5 or 6 years older. Because Rosette's like 22, isn't she? Isn't she quite young? Yeah, I think she's a few years older. I think Rosette is like early 20s and Mirabelle's probably mid to late 20s. But from this picture alone, it makes Rosette look much younger. She looks like Tio. Which is never a bad thing. Tio is adorable. Yeah, she had no body when she woke up too. Holy shit. Wow, they're only 2 years apart. Holy shit.
ご存知の通り、この擬態に感じられる感覚も決して完全とは言えません。すべてが機械と計器によって再現された不確かな実感を抱えて、それでもミラベルとバン様たちと出会うことで、ようやく私は私になれたと思います。
Yeah, but she was able to taste the Chateau Noir, the black cat cake, right, that they made? She said she was able to fully taste it, so that's kind of assuming that she's also from Anchorville.
ですが、本当は私にもあったのですね。確かな過去が。きっと私のことを大切に思ってくれていた人たちとの思い出が。
Yep. And even if those memories came back just because of your trauma, that's just further proof that you're you. Proof that you had to fight through your fear to claim. I'm happy for you, Rosette.
はい。ですが。
Yeah, you were. And I think that's completely understandable. It's like waking up from a bad nightmare or dream in your sleep, right? You just kind of like that jolt is terrifying. I don't know if you've ever had it before, but I've had it sometimes when you're like dozing off to sleep and you're kind of, you're lying there and you're conscious, you're falling asleep. And then as you're about to fall asleep, you jolt up right before you're about to go to sleep. That happens to me, which can be a bit trippy sometimes. Rosette is 21 in Horizon, it says, so Mirabelle would be 22, 23. Oh, okay. You can't say you have. It's a weird sensation. It doesn't make me, panicked or anything, but you're just lying in bed and you can feel yourself slowly go. And then literally the moment before you fall asleep, your mind kind of you open your eyes and you're like, ugh. It's a bit trippy. I've never woken up in a sweat, though, I don't think. I know a lot of people have... I don't think I've had such a vivid nightmare that I've woken up in a sweat or anything. Nothing like that. But that's kind of how I view Rosette. She's probably been having PTSD for that, waking up in the night and stuff like that.
それでも挑めたのはバン様があなたがそばにいてくれたおかげです。
My beautiful princess. I didn't do a thing. Besides, now that you know you've got a past, things are just getting started. When things settle down, you'll have to start looking for clues as to who you already are.
はい。ミラベルや多くの方々の手も借りて。
I mean, with Mirabelle on the case, you'll probably find out in like 10 seconds.
その時はぜひ頼らせてくださいませ。
And does. We'll help you. Naturally. Cheers to that, girl. Van was specifically drinking a blue drink with like black seeds in it, which is Rosette's color palette. So I don't know, man. There's some connection there, you know. I love you, Rosette. What a queen. Okay, you know what? I feel bad for Ferry. Oh no! Basically I want to end the game with 100 with rank 4 on everyone, basically, or max rank on everyone. And I feel like if I'm doing that, I'm gonna have to do Judith's one. And I use Judith a lot in combat, but she's only 25 away, so I feel like I should be able to get her up pretty quickly. But Ferry's almost at max rank. Well, I'll tell you what I should do actually before I do this. Yeah, I can watch them in the garden. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go to the cinema. Because I know... So I've watched all of them. No way, we don't... No, we don't have time. Okay, I should probably just take Judith to every cinema event that I go to now. Because this is just a... I overheard Judith and Chloe talking in La Nuit de Chat Noir. It didn't sound serious, but maybe there's something going on. You know what, actually? I feel like I'm gonna skip Cutie, actually. I'm gonna do Ferry, and I'm gonna do Judith. I think I'm gonna skip Cutie. Because I think the bit, like... Cutie's obviously... I don't know if his connect will have anything to do with Hamilton. He might be worried about Hamilton, but I don't think we'll get much information about that. Whereas I feel like Rosette and Ferry are very integral in what's going on right now. It doesn't. Yeah, I didn't think it would, because we've not gotten to a point where he really knows what's happening. But with, like, Ferry being so invested in the Jaeger girl, the sniper girl, and then... Yeah, I think this makes sense. And plus, Ferry's adorable. She's literally my daughter, so... I'm sorry for being so selfish when you're still open. Please, it's nothing. Orders have slowed down anyway. I've prepared all the ingredients you asked for, so use them however you like. Thank you very much. Oh my god! Chloe! Oh my god! I love you, Chloe. Wow, these pistachios are super high quality. And look how many walnuts and hazelnuts there are. What was it I was supposed to start with again? Let's see. Umi always started with what? What's all this? Wait, are you making baklava? I've never had baklava before. Oh, hi Van. You could tell. Pretty obvious, seeing as you got nuts and everything you need to make pie crust. Actually, I think that's why I've not had baklava before, because I'm not a big fan of nuts, so... I've been to places like, they sort of like Middle Eastern cafes that do baklava. But yeah, I'm just not a big fan of pistachios or other nuts, really. Farida, I had no idea. No idea. Wait, why is he calling her Farida all of a sudden? He's being super polite because he wants cake, or baklava, sorry. No idea you can make baklava, the Central East famous traditional pastry. Princess Sita got me addicted a few months ago, and let me tell you, it's impossible to track them down in the capital. Why didn't you tell me sooner? How could you keep this from me? I wouldn't go as far as saying I could make it. I just used to help out a little bit back when Umi made some. I guess Umi's her bigger sister. When I thought back on it, I got the urge to try and make some myself. But I don't really know where to start without Umi. Mind if I help then? I've looked at recipes and cooking tips for a bunch of times. Combine that with your memories, I bet we could make a decent stab at it. I'd love your help. Hell yeah. First we gotta do the prep. My daughter. Well, I'll be. Guess I shouldn't be surprised you know what you're doing, seeing as you'd helped out at home and all. Cooking it is real. Cooking it for real is a totally different beast. You're even doing the dough from scratch. I love this. It's such a Cold Steel thing, isn't it? Empty bowl, mixing nothing. You know, every time I see Ferry's little braid in her hair, I think back to the Connect event in Daybreak 2, and it makes me emo. It makes me so emo. That's how I always did it back home. In the Central East, making the dough for baklava is something we've got to learn when we get married. When Umi got engaged to Abby, she practiced really hard. I guess now that you finish your adornment ceremony, it's the perfect time for you to start practicing, huh? Alright, I'm gonna grind these nuts. Thanks. The dough's nice and heavy now, too. Yeah, you can tell. Getting some muscles on your ferry. Next up... Oh, that's Van. Next up, we got to spread the groundnuts evenly on the dough. Then we put another layer of dough on top of that and cut into it. And after we've spread melted butter over the surface, we put it in the oven and get to work on the syrup. There's so much to do. The oven. What's preheating? Calm down, Ferry. You've got to get your head in the game. This is just a trial. We must overcome to attain the pinnacle of sweet flavour. Van, Ferry, what are you two doing in the kitchen? We're cooking up a storm. There we go. It should take around 20 minutes to bake. Wow, it already smells so good. Yeah, nothing smells better than an oven with a cake in it. Or any kind of baked goods. It's not going to explode or anything, is it? No, it'll be fine. Thanks, Agnes. Helps to have a pie pro in the kitchen. It's not exactly the same recipe, but I did bake with my mum all the time when I was little. Now has the syrup finished boiling? This doesn't look like enough. You're imagining things. Just how much? Oh, Van's gone. Just how much did you sound? She. Agnes was calling him out, and Van literally went boom, and then went invisible. I told you not to have too much. My bad. I'll make more. He literally pieced out with a piece. And finally, oh, that does look good. If it was anything but nuts, I would be so obsessed with it. Like, if it was chocolate in the middle, like a layer of chocolate, ooh. It's finished. We did it. Oh, wow, those pistachios smell so good. I can't believe I made something like this. This is your family's recipe, right? Doesn't it look incredible, Van? Yeah, not often you get to have freshly placed baklava. No time for the present. Let's get everyone together and have ourselves a pastry party. Right. I'll prepare some tea. Soon they gathered all their friends and some local children, and everyone enjoyed some delicious baklava. Oh, even I was going to say, what's Chloe's verdict going to be? As the madame of the house. The phyllo is so crunchy. All the crushed nuts packed inside are simply divine. But the true star is how the pistachios blend beautifully with the sweet syrup throughout the whole pastry. This right here is a true slice of the Central East. The stuff of legends. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. But even with Agnes helping out, it's definitely not as good as a real chef. Don't sell yourself short, Ferry. Even amateur cooking has its own sort of charm. Not to mention the satisfaction of cooking it for yourself. Yeah, that's true actually. Making things for yourself is the spice of life. Now then, have you collected your thoughts? I can't hide anything from you, can I? Umi once told me that baking can help you clear your mind. She was right. I think this helped me figure some things out. This is about that woman we fought earlier. Even if you put her aside her unfamiliar equipment, it was clear she was very skilled. Yeah, true. Very unfamiliar equipment. It kind of reminded me of XCOM. XCOM weapons. Oh, hang on. I've got a couple of fucking Discord messages. Who's messaging me? Oh, they can wait. They're just some friends. I will reply after. Nothing super importante. Okay. Maybe even as good as my brother. I can't imagine why a Jaeger would hide the face and name if they were that skilled. No one in the Red Constellation or Zephyr matches her description, that's for sure. The person who it might be isn't with us anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had no idea someone like her existed. Someone with her skills. Someone who can devote themselves so much to their mission while still fighting fair. The world really is vast. And I thought you were worried about her. I take it I'm off the mark. Take it I'm off the mark. It's just I learned all too well how important it is to think things through during the last incident. I'm not just going to suddenly be as strong as my brother or that soldier. I've got to figure out how I'm going to fight when I next encounter her. I've been racking my brain about it this whole time. How I'm going to bring all my strength together to face her. My skills cultivated as a warrior of the Kruger. The new Shah techniques I've been learning. And all of my friends at Archive Solutions. Huh. You've been looking forward to this whole time. Might be a bit dangerous to have warfare on the brain while baking sweets though, if I'm being honest. Hope you didn't accidentally mix gunpowder into the dough. Give me a little more credit than that. I focused on what I was doing.
彼女のことはもちろん気になります。どんな裏があるのかも。でも二の次でいいとも思っています。アンカービルの脅威が確定した以上は、正体や背景は無力化した後 ゆっくり問いただせばいい。残死についての情報もきっとその流れで見えてくると思いますから。
True. I'm putting Raz in the chat because it's my daughter.
バンさん、
She's my daughter.
どうしました？目をまん丸にして。
Nah, we're just proud of you, Go. Nah, I just didn't expect this. You used to be an innocent little puppy, and now you're an adult. You got this far not just because you're a warrior, but because you walked your own path, Farida. Whenever Van says Farida full, you know he's being wholesome. To someone like me who works in the shadows and runs away from things I need to face, you're a real inspiration.
まだまだだと思います。お兄ちゃんに会う。あの人に恥じない私になるためにも。
Ferry, if you grow up to be like your brother, I think you'll be just fine.
今回の事件もまだ解決してませんが、これからもどうか見守ってくださいね。
We could just give you his weapon and you would become the strongest Jaeger in the universe. Of course. I knew she was maturing, but she definitely surpassed my expectations. By the way, I noticed you've made a whole other massive baklava. I'll say we cut that one up too. It looked incredible.
すみません、バンさん。あれは戦士団のみんなに送るようで、さっきクロエさんにお願いして、もう配送を手配してしまったんです。
Van, stop being greedy. Oh, really? Wait. Didn't you say something about learning to make baklava being domestic training back in Central East?
はい、そうですけど、突然送ることになったので、さっきアブにもザイファで連絡を。
Oh wait, isn't Abby her father? So does that mean Umi's her mum? No, it's Abu, right? Oh no. Yeah, here he is. I was right, yeah. So Umi must be her mum then, not her older sister.
そういうことで構わないのだな。
You move too fast. Bro, we're just cooking. Despite his mounting panic, Van managed to clear up the misunderstanding, prolonging his life. Then after finishing his baklava, which tasted all the sweeter, he returned to work. Wow, Ferry's almost maxed out already. That's kind of sick, actually. Oh, and we got the recipe for it too. Okay. Got some hidden recipes. Any familiar Bracer Regina, Xiaolong's here. Granny, Isla. Alright. We got one last connect event. And we're gonna do Judith. I'm sorry, cutie. We need to get Judith's level up. And plus, it's got Judith and Chloe in. Imagine getting these two perfected specimens to deliver to you. Look at them. Beauty and everything. Come now, you really don't have to help out when you've got so much else going on. I'm not forcing myself to do anything I don't want to, Mum. Honestly, everything else I've got going on is why I want to do some deliveries. I might notice something. Besides, there's someone I want to check on. Ah, I see. Him. Well then, I suppose I'll accept your aid. Just try not to mess up. It's been a while since you've done some deliveries. I'll be fine, jeez. Mom, you're such a worrywart. If you say so. Haven't I heard that 1,000 times already? Well, I wish you the best of luck. Oh, didn't see you come in. Yo, heading out. Talk about perfect timing. I am, and you're coming with me. Lucky me. Well, I did hear you ladies talking. Gotta admit, I'm kind of curious about what's going on around your hometown, so I'll join you. Who's the him as well, eh? Whew, that's the 4th delivery, just one left. Guess I shouldn't be surprised your mum's place is so popular. But I'd have thought there'd be more tourists. Clientele seems mostly local. Yeah, we never did make a point of advertising that the bar was run by a famous person after all. It makes sense. Grammy liked to say that if we relied on our fame to get customers, we'd lose sight of what's really important. Smart woman. Take it you haven't helped out like this in a while. I've been pretty busy the last few years, you know. Whenever I do get a chance to come back home, it's never for very long. Still, I like to help when I can. It gives me a chance to catch up with the community. But enough chit-chat, how about we get a move on? But enough chit-chat, proceeds to chat with everyone. Come on, we're on our final delivery. Who's it gonna be? Let's see. The last delivery's for Herman. Oh, I'm worried about him. Herman? What's his deal? He's an older fellow from the neighborhood who's always been nice to me, even back when I was just a little munchkin. I think he was friends with my dad even when he was younger, so we go a long ways back. He's just getting on in his years and his brain's starting to go. Figured this would be the perfect chance to check on him. Oh, that's sweet. What is it? Nah, just don't think you've ever mentioned your dad before. I made it a point not to pry, but is he... Oh, yeah, he's totally alive and well. He's not married to Mum, but he always drops by at least once a year. Oh. Did they never get married, or did they divorce? Oh, is that right? My bad. I've heard relationships like that aren't uncommon in showbiz. Does your old man work in entertainment too? Yeah, he's a scriptwriter, still working too. And old Herman used to be a novelist, which is how the two of them got to know one another. Mum was still acting back then, so since they both had their own source of income, they probably didn't think there was a reason to get married. Okay, makes sense. Though I suppose our other job might have prevented them from tying the knot. I don't know how much Dad knows, but I think he's come to terms with the situation. Aww. I see. Suppose that works out for your mum, as both a performer and a scrimcat. Exactly. I know our family's kind of unique, but at the end of the day, he's still my dad. Now then, enough about him. Let's get the last delivery done. I like that they did the bait and switch there about if he's dead or not, because we know what Trails is like with parents. Sorry guys, just blowing my nose. Oh. Herman, it's Judith from La Nuit des Chats Noirs. I have a delivery for you. He's got a big fucking door. Doesn't seem like he's in. I wonder what he's up. I wonder what's up, sorry. I'd heard he's been found wandering at night lately. I'm kind of worried. Sounds like we better sniff him out. Didn't you come here because you were concerned? True enough. Let's hurry and find him. When older folks like him start wandering around, they usually go to places they used to frequent. Also, I've heard. Better start with the river. Back in the day, he used to go fishing there. I feel like as well he could have... I'd always be concerned about if he like collapsed in the house or anything. Hey, is that the guy? Oh, oh no. Whoa, hold up, he's about to... Didn't expect you to use your powers like that. Good thing nobody spotted you. Not to toot my own horn, but I move pretty quick. Which can lead you to making plenty of mistakes too. You are so annoying. Look, everything's fine. Why sweat the details? More importantly, Herman, are you alright? You were about to walk into the river. Oh my, is that you, Judith? Oh, you're all grown up. Is your acting career going well? What are you saying, Herman? I just saw you last year. Never mind, I'm just glad you're okay. Is that old timer really not going to comment on her weird getup? Anyhow, I bought you food. Do you remember ordering this? Of course I do. The pie from your place is just the best. I felt bad about having it delivered, so I was going to head over to the restaurant. Well, you really didn't need to do that. Now, come on, let's get you home, Herman. After making sure the old man got home safely, the two finished their deliveries, and then returned to La Nuit des Chats Noirs, where Chloe provided them with a few drinks as thanks. You did well, considering it's been a while since you've run deliveries, Judith. And thanks for helping her out, Van. Here, Judith, your favourite herbal tea, and some of our special hot cocoa for you, Van. Thanks, Mum. Don't be afraid to ask for help with stuff, you know? Oh, I swear, you really do get ahead of yourself. As you can see, my daughter can be a bit rash. I'd appreciate if you can keep an eye on her. Girl, we've been doing that for 2 games already. Hey now, your daughter's been saving my butt. Watching out for her's the least I can do. Anything for you, Mama. Mamacita.
ママったらよろしくなんて。まるで私がバンに面倒を見てもらってるみたいじゃないの。
I mean, we kind of are in a way. Let's not pretend you can't be a huge headache. And even if you weren't, you'd still practically moved into Mama at this point.
まあそういう意味じゃお世話になってると言えなくもないけど。
Oh my god, I just had a huge nostalgia wave Was it Kuro 1? I think it was Kuro 1. Or was it Kuro 2? Was it? No, I think it was Kuro 1 when we met, we went to that hot spring town and Judith, gets sort of dragged in to have dinner with us by Yume. I think it's Daybreak 1. And then basically, like, Yume just falls asleep on Judith's lap. That's when I knew Judith was top tier. She's good with kids as well. Yeah, it was Long Lie. Yeah, I thought so. Yes, give me my Judith figure, Fairy figure, Rosette figure. I'm gonna, oh my god. Because they've, I still need to get the Elaine figure in the future. Oh, there's the Elaine figure which I haven't got yet. So I need to get, oh, I don't need to, but in the future, there's the Elaine figure. Van and Ren got their Daybreak figures announced. Shizuna got one announced. Oh yeah, I wonder who'll be next. It's probably going to be Anyez next, isn't it? Aaron's Let's Go was so good. Yeah, he's... Whoa, tits! You have Anyez on order. Yeah, the Horizon outfit would be good. Yeah, true, actually, she got the Kuro 1 outfit, so she's probably not going to get one for a while. Who would they do next, then, if anyone? I don't know, actually. Do you think they'll do a Kevin one? Kevin from Horizon, because Kevin hasn't got a figure yet, has he? I could see a Kevin and Rufus one for sure, but I feel like if Rufus has a figure, it will be like a Rufus and Lapis figure, like together, which would be sick. I'd love that.
私もさすがに最初はここまでの付き合いになるとは思わなかった。
Alisa and Altina seem to have the most. How many does Alisa have? Because I think Altina has like 2, doesn't she? I've got one of Altina's ones. I've got her... I think I have her Cold Steel 3 one. Yeah, I do. I have her Cold Steel... And then Ren obviously has one. Ren's getting a second, so yeah. You've got the Horizon one. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've just got the Cold Steel 3 one. The Cold Steel 3 one was, like, cheaper. It was... I think it was, like, 60 quid. Because it's just a... It's a much smaller figure than the other ones I've got. Like, the Fee one is massive. The Risha one is also huge. But I think in the future, when I get my own house, I'm going to have the whole case dedicated to Trails figures in my anime and gaming room whenever I get there. It'll probably be a good few years away, but yeah. That makes 2 of us. I guess it's thanks to you that I've got to meet people in showbiz. Thanks to that. All's well that ends well, huh?
そうでなくとも、こんな一流女優とお近づきになれたってだけでもお得でしょ?
I would be stoked being friends with Judith. You do realize you're talking about yourself, right? But seriously, when I think back on it, the way you live your life has saved my ass a bunch of times. Which is to say, you've got my thanks.
あら、あんたにしては随分首相ね。
Yeah, we'll be honest. You'd like to do that, yeah. I feel like having a sort of an anime game room is going to be nice. Because at the moment, like, when I move... I've got all these bookshelves which have got all my manga in, which I'll obviously move out. Because I'm renting at the moment, so I'm not going anywhere soon. And then I've only got that one figure case, so yeah. I don't have much room to buy things like that anymore. Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'll be here for. I mean, I've got I'm contracted here until Feb next year. I extended my contract with the landlord. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't really think I'm ready to look for a place yet. Because I'm not in between jobs, but I'm looking for a new job, right? And I think my mindset is I don't want to move house. Like, I don't want to buy a house while I'm looking for a new job, just because things could go tits up and whatever. So if I get a new job and settle in for a few months, then I'll probably look. You have a lot of figures, but most of them are boxed up and not on display. You should look to sell. That's a good point. I mean, I have a lot of... I wish yeah. I have a lot of, like, Good Smile figures. And, a lot of them are quite... Not, like, old, but I don't really follow the stuff they're from anymore as much as I used to. Yeah, maybe I should look at selling some of my Good Smile stuff. I would get a decent chunk of money for them. Actually, because I've got all the boxes behind me. Let me have a look. How many have I got that I would sell? Oh, I think that I've got a Lily one. You know, from Pokemon, Lily. I think that would actually. I think that one goes for quite a bit. So I've got Lily. I would keep the Uma Musume ones. So I've got Augury Cap, Gold Ship, and Tokai Teo. I would keep them. I would probably sell the Lily one. And then I've got Hololive stuff. I've got Miko, Subaru. I think I've got them down there. Yeah, and then I've got Love Live. I could sell the Love Live ones, honestly. Actually, I'm curious. Because I feel like I saw this Lily one, and it was quite expensive. I'm curious now. And I bought it for like 50 quid years ago. And Lily is so popular from Pokemon. No fucking way. Hang on, what number is this? 934. Crazy. It's selling on eBay for like 150 quid. Okay, I would just make straight profit from this. Damn, I would triple what I paid for that. That's insane. Why is it so expensive? I know Lily's super fucking popular, but 150 quid for a Nendoroid? That is crazy. Yeah, the Love Live ones are really nice, which is a thing. Like, I've got the third years from Love Live Sunshine, right? And, like, Sunshine was my favorite when I watched Love Live, so I've got... Dia's my favorite character, so I've got Dia, Carrion, and, what's she called? Mari. So, yeah, Mari, Kanan, and Dia. They're the three that I've got. Oh, you've got Umi Nozomi, and the other blonde that has friend. What is the blonde girl called? I've completely forgotten the blonde girl. The third year. But yeah, no, there's some good sets. Bro, I'm probably going to have to look at boxing these up because I've unboxed them and I took out their parts and put them all in a box so I can... I don't know why I did that. That's going to be annoying. If I do Love Live, Nendoroid... I mean, I like Dia a lot, but let's have a look. How much does Dia go for? I mean, these ones aren't super expensive. Yeah, the Dia one's not mega expensive. Wait, I don't think I have that outfit for you anyway. Okay, anyway, yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I should sell the Lily one then. I should probably have a look at doing that, actually, because I'm not super interested in it. Anyway.
とはいえ、私も今の足場を。いえ、今のあり方を手に入れられたのはあんたのおかげよ。原野の猫として他と組むのは初めてだと思うけど、あんたやみんながいるからこそうまくいってるし。
Everything's give and take, huh? Guess it's a little late to be realizing that, though. Anyway, I'll be counting on you as usual, Judith.
まさか実家ぐるみの付き合いになるとは思わなかったけれど。これからもうまいことやっていきましょう。バン。
That was a sweet one. Alright. Level 3. You'd like to get some big frames for a couple of Trails Arts prints. You have, what I'd really love is a print of Kuro 1 key art. Yeah, that'd be sick. I would probably get some more posters in the future as well. Okay, that's all the Connect events done. Alright, let's go to the Bracer branch and get this main story kicking off. How long have we been streaming for? Probably just under 2 hours. So we can progress these. Get to the next like main story continuation part. Backups arrived, and they're already on the move. Even if it won't be until tomorrow, it's reassuring that you're coming as well. I truly appreciate it. Is that Alain by any chance? Yes, that takes care of that, huh? In that case, we just had to hold down the fort. Though now that means Edith's going to be undermanned. Hazel and Zin have already discussed that particular issue with me. It may create a temporary delay in response times, but I don't think you need to worry about the capital. For real? That's a relief. Well, there are a few conditions that came with this exchange, but as the saying goes, you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. I guess it's Elaine, but who else is coming? I don't think it would just be her. Hey, sorry to barge in like this. Hoping we could do a little info swap. Said the ultimate keeper of secrets. You're from the capital's main branch, aren't you? Yeah, in the ongoing crisis in Anchorville, they sent me here as backup. In my case, I'm on loan from Longlie, but I was originally meant to help the Edith folks. That's not important, though. I heard you were exposed to a dirty little secret tucked away in the hospital's underground, Spriggan. I imagine you have a great deal of interesting things to share. I'd be happy to listen to anything you're willing to tell me. And that about sums up what happened in the belly of the underground facility. Though, for your info, the whole organic nanomachine bit is still just working theory. Well, that helps put a few things into perspective. I appreciate you informing us of this, Mr. Arkwright. As for us, we're currently summoning some of the most proficient bracers from the capital and other places. Our joint investigation with the police regarding the hospital is also making headway. The police are also calling in considerable reinforcements. Now that we got confirmed that group operate in the city, no surprise the police are gearing up big time. Wow, allocating so many resources to this is a fairly momentous decision. However, the fact the capital was calling for aid from this region only a few days ago should mean they were short on personnel. In light of that, I find it surprising they would send so many bracers to the city. Don't worry, I don't believe there's any need for concern. In any event, the Guild is making the final deployment preparations in advance of the launch day tomorrow. The timing of many things appears to be lining up quite well. Huh? Either way, since we can't rely on Zin, I think this is the best contingency plan. Wait, what's going on with Zin? Is he occupied with something? I don't know the full story myself, just a few bits and pieces. We only know that Guild HQ in Le Mans decided to send him elsewhere. I imagine he... What?! I imagine he's en route. That means Elaine's the only well-known bracer in Edith right now. Maybe these aren't the conditions of the exchange Legato mentioned. Yeah, that's... Wait, what?! Why is Zin being sent? That makes zero sense. Whatever. Okay, I'm sure we'll learn about this. What did you think of the whole nanomachines idea they brought up? Nanomachines, son. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I don't really think I had a thought too much on the nanomachine stuff. But this is just giving me Zin being sent away vibes like Cassius, which I don't like. But the Guild HQ decided to send him elsewhere. So there's obviously something else going on that requires Zin's attention. But that in of itself is dodgy as fuck. Alright, cool. Thanks for bringing us up to speed. Seems like there'll be a lot of familiar faces among the fresh batch of bracers on the way. It'll make things easier. Maybe Fee's coming? It's true that you guys had come in clutch for everyone in atypical scenarios like this one. And in that way, we're glad to have you lend us a hand. Not to mention your invaluable intelligence. To that end, you have our thanks. Interesting. Alright, to Halle and Jack. You guys are the last. You're the last things we've got to do here, right? Yeah. All right. Hey, got here before you. Man, it's a crying shame this place doesn't serve alcohol. Wait, really? That's a surprise. Oh no, whatever will we do? Anyway, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for making the trek from Tharbad. I was pretty surprised hearing you two were coming all the way out here. What? You squander all your mirror at Tharbad's casino? I'm not that shameless. Ugh, cheeky little. Huh, we stumbled upon some fascinating piece of intel, fresh out the grapevine at Tharbad. Seemed related to what you guys are looking into, so we thought we'd come pass it on. Oh? Let's hear it. So, there's a strong possibility the agave we found underneath the hospital was sent from Tharbad after all. Yeah, the likelihood's pretty high. A little while ago, we got word that an unmarked shipment was sent from somewhere around the Tharbad area via a roundabout route. It was all so thoroughly covered up, we have no idea what was even in the shipment, let alone who sent it. We had our feelers out because of an unrelated investigation, so it was just coincidence that we happened to pick up on this. Still, I can't believe it was connected to that AD group. I know, and somehow it got boosted by the white replica too. It turned back to green after everything was said and done, but I never thought I could do something like that. If only we could have relayed this to you sooner, even if we had. Seems like there's something else that's bugging you guys. You could say that. That agave was apparently something Armada ferreted out and used for their own nefarious ends. The CID and Elsam's royal family thoroughly suppressed reports of the discovery of the drug's ingredients. Ooh. But those people know of it, and are using it like Armada did. Just who the hell are these people? An apt question to be sure. Feels like those mass people know way more about what's going on behind the scenes than they should. Incidentally, drug refinement and ingredient instructions aren't exactly easy processes to replicate. but clearly they have some means of accomplishing it. They definitely have some backdoor dealings going on, that's for sure. You guys look like you're ready to get on the action. Mind if we rely on this keen informant sensors of yours? Anytime. You can leave it to us. We've heard of what you guys are looking into too. We'll be sharing what we learn with Barmati as we continue investigating stuff on our end. If we catch anything in our net, we'll be sure to share the spoils. Okay. Shortly after... Whoa! Van, your Zyphus ringing. Why does it sound all weird though? Looks like two people are trying to call me at the same time. Marduk and Jack, huh? Might be best to answer both at once. Wait, Jack, we were just talking to you, bro. We got a fucking squad call.
とりあえず臭そうなネタをいくつかは引き当てたぞ。
なかなか仕事が早いや。うちらの方もある程度絞り込めたで。通信で伝えるのもなんですし、一度戻っていただけると助かりますが。
ああ、ならこっちが合流しようか。確か黒猫
This is so funny. It is kind of funny that like we were talking with them and now I guess it's they're just like, oh hey, wait a minute, why don't we all go to the Chat Noir place? La Nuit de Chat Noir. That's the name on the sign. And this should give us a good chance to compare notes too. Alright, sounds like a plan. We'll meet up when we're ready for a break. Feel free to head over. Got it. Think I'll stop by Shino's to grab a mojito before. Get a move on already. She's got him well trained, I see. Never a dull moment with those two. Anyway, you'll probably find us on the first floor when you get here. Need a refill, you know? We'll be ready to brief you as soon as you arrive. Sounds good. Thanks, you guys. Alright. This will conclude the nighttime rounds, which I think we have completely covered. Yeah, no connects, no Force Brigands. We'll drop a save here just in case. What's the time now? So this is 74:19. So it's about 2 hours. Yeah, okay. We'll progress. We'll do some cutscenes now, because I'm imagining this is what will be next. And this will probably lead us up into some fight scenes. Or not necessarily fight scenes, but like dungeon scenes, so we'll see. I imagine something's going to happen at the Chat Noir, though. Hence the tripwires and shit. Alright. Would probably be a good idea to invite the guild and inspector too. Fan also might be involved, but it's a bit hard to get a read on what's happening in Tharbad. Guess it did sound like he'd be out here until tomorrow. Oh, pardon me. Maybe I'll ask Aaron to update him on the situation. Don't mind us.
なるほど。くさびのつもりか。司祭はわからぬがよくできているようじゃ。
Alright, Young Kafai.
あと一幕、いや、二幕か。果たして超えられるかはわからぬが。
I guess he's referring to the vestiges,
スウェ
right?
ディシとの約束もある。すまぬが、彼の地へ向かわせてもらうぞ。
He's off to see Reen!
風の抗い人、運命を継がんとする者よ。汝らの選びし道の先に光ささんこと。
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, it was nice for a short while, Young Kafai. It's definitely not the last we've seen of you. And I'm assuming if you're going to see Reen, we'll probably get a Reen route next. Potentially. It feels crazy that this is Route 5, though, or whatever. Van Route 5. So that's the deal. I had a feeling this might have been the case with how many people came, Fan included. I wonder if Heiyue's preparing for something to happen in the city. Yeah, I think there's no question about that. We confirmed the situation in Langport thanks to Bamotti. It does appear to be connected to their activities here. But what they're trying to accomplish is anyone's guess. Considering Heiyue was involved in yesterday's mess too, maybe it's something to do with your case. Could be. But until I know what relationship that martial arts jackass has with Heiyue, can't say for sure. If we're going to gain some understanding of Heiyue's intentions, could we not narrow the field regarding what areas they were searching? I'm certain we can. Whatever it is they're preparing for, there must be a starting point. Right, although it did take some time to due to the bogus info the instigator guy planted. With some help from Bamade, we've eliminated any dummy locations from the equation. And we've got it down to 2 spots. Their data mostly matches up with the conclusions Marduk AI arrived at. I'd say it's credible enough. Though we don't have the results of the threat level evaluation just yet. I see. I can't help but wonder why it's taking so long to calculate that. Still, if we've narrowed down the hideout's location, at least we can take action. Oh. Ah, they're here. Please, come in. The bracers? Yeah, Alvis. Alright then. Oh, and Deswani. I think I did Alvis's voice quite high-pitched, actually. Oh, hey. The police in the guild learn anything? We're afraid not. There hasn't been much progress on our end. We just came to keep you in the loop. The police requested assistance from the CID, but to no one's surprise, they turned it down. Police reinforcements are limited to those currently arriving on the scene, and communications with other government entities is non-existent. That's why we're focusing our investigation on the items we confiscated from the hospital. Gotcha. I think the CID's due for a rebrand. They ought to swap the C and D, you know, to reflect their image. At least they sent you, despite it being so late in the game. I assume Legardo has filled you in to some extent on the situation. Elaine's supposed to arrive at some point, but it may take a while before she gets in. Yeah, so they are sending Elaine. Bro, the capital is fucked then. No? Isn't Edith just, like, bracer-wise, completely unmanned? But then that suggests that their intel or whatever, they think some big shit is going to come down in Anchorville. But then why isn't Zin here? Oh, yeah? Yeah, there's obviously plenty of other bracers, for sure. But, like, Zin isn't there, and Elaine's fucking off here. So that can either mean that this Anchorville's the area of importance right now, which it clearly is, and that, but Edith is kind of left a bit short-handed, really. Still, we don't know what's going to happen, or when. We can't just sit on our hands waiting for her. Additionally, I went to City Hall with the guild earlier. I asked for their help in combing a wide area of the city for leads on the vestiges. That said, I'm guessing you didn't find anything unusual about City Hall. Wait, what? Ah, I know you briefly touched on this a moment ago, but regarding those two potential hideouts, could one of them be City Hall? Yeah, our AI, Jack and Hallie, pinpointed that as its frontrunner. Oh, seriously, there? I didn't find that place even the slightest bit suspicious. Well, it was pretty locked down, though, map-wise. But yeah, I didn't really think it was suspicious. Don't look at me, I'm just the messenger gal. Though with all the uncertain variables, there's a chance the calculations are off. Okay, what's the second possibility? And that would be Anchorville Logistics Center. We and Marduk are in agreement there. It's a facility on the outskirts of town, but it's managed by a major logistics company, always a large number of people working there. Might seem like an odd choice for a hiding spot, but we think that also makes it an effective cover. That makes sense, especially when you factor in how easy it would be for malefactors to slip in. I have to imagine the high headcount is a byproduct of the increased distribution needs required by the launch. Maybe the people being controlled are sneaking in? That possibility completely passed me by. Unfortunately, we'll need a warrant to enter the premises. Then let's get on that right away. We'll split into groups and check. Ooh. The hell? Oh, they must be reacting to something. Uh-oh. The timing was nearly simultaneous with that of the Genesis. Mirabelle, do you see this? Sure do. That AI's risk calculations for each area are fluctuating like crazy. No mistake in it. Right now, the place with the highest value is the logistics center. Everyone look, the laptop. Uh-oh. Is it going to be campy? Oh, no, it might be Ulrika. If our laptop's being... Oh. Never mind. No, maybe it isn't Ouroboros. Wait, what? Why are we getting, like, a camera view? Who the fuck is this guy? It's Fat Kiryu. I still have a feeling I still have a feeling that it's the director guy. I was gonna say Bamotti, but it's not Bamotti. I can't remember his name now. Gotti, that's it. But I don't know. I'm still a bit lost.
影の小僧だと。
Yeah, you were getting called out, Aaron.
ハッキングやと MK のシステムにやってくれるやんか。
I mean, they went directly to the laptop.
記念
which
公
is
園に現
insane.
れた仏教者に新顔の煽り屋というやつか。
それに今の場所はちょうど話に出た。
間違いありません。
The,
郊外にある
yeah.
エルバ社の物流倉庫前です。
今のは動力ドローンの映像。でも最後に赤く霞んでいたのは
赤い夜とか抜かしてたけど。
Scarlet Knight.
ってはあ
Ooh. Ooh.
色が赤に。はい、今の映像の最中からです。
気をつけろ。何かが来るぞ。
Oh shit. Oh shit.
皆さん、月が。
The moon. Oh, is the moon turning red? Oh no. Wait, isn't this the same Oh wait, no, never mind. Is this gonna turn people into zombies like fairies? Oh. No, but I don't know. But they used the Genesis for that last time when they turned, I can't remember her name now, I'm so sorry. But like Ferry and Fee's older sister. And those are the Jaegers into like zombies. This feels like that. Oh no, no! It's Longlie! It's the oh my god, I got it mixed up. It was the Longlie fog. Oh shit, I completely forgot about this. The Longlie shit.
広域センサーにも反応。しかも汚染された魔獣みたい。
Sorry, yeah, Langport, not Longlie, you're right.
テロを起こすつもりか。
New song though. I don't think we've heard this one yet. Get inside, everybody. Oh, that's a big monster.
いかん。
霧がどんどん広がって。
レジーナ、今どこにいる？ああ、手分けして対処するぞ。
こちらダスワニだ。死刑は住民避難を優先で頼む。化け物にはショットガンを許可する。ただし民間人は絶対に巻き込むな。
先行して動く。
Dude, Daswani's a real one, bro. Daswani's an absolute real one.
元凶は物流倉庫だよ。どちらを取るか一旦お前らに任せる。
He's rocking the Chief Sergei shotgun in a zero. I think it's zero actually. When Sergei's just fucking smoking a cigar and then he just whips out his fucking shotgun. No, Daswani, absolute king shit.
ああ、状況を見て連絡する。
なら、こっちも可能な限りのサポートをさせてもらうで。
We got our drones.
動力ドローンってやつか？
なんだっていい。頼れるもんは頼らせてもらうぞ。
どうすんだ、バン。
物流倉庫への
Aaron is stressing.
聖堂脇の東口みたいだけど。
Alright, to the cathedral then.
陽動の可能性もある。まずは市内の状況を確認。
Okay,
フォローする。
there.
ギルドと警察に任せられそうだったら物流倉庫に向かうぞ。
うら baby。
怪我した人への応急手当に避難誘導もできると思います。
ジャック、ピックアップを頼む。状況を見ながら車を回してくれ。
わかったよ。各方面への連絡もつないでやる。
連絡してくれたら
I hope you guys are ready for the
届けるから。
I hope you guys are ready for a big blue ball that's about to happen.
ママ、逃げ遅れた人がいたらお店で保護してあげて。任せなさい。うちもドローンでサポートする。キバリやリゼット、解決屋たち。ミラベルも頼みます。
そんじゃ行くぞ。
Bro, Aaron is stressed, man. I'm glad we've got him in the party. Well, guys, we're gonna call it here, though. I hope you realize the blue ball that was coming.
手早く回るぞ。各自。
Let's listen to what Pam
働き
says
になら
though.
ねえよう記録しておけ。
なあもう、いちいち悪ぶらなくていいから。取りこぼさないように。というのも含めてですよね。
Alright, let's have a quick look at the map, though.
そういうことだ。行くぞ。
Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blue areas to do and then 2 reds. Alright, but yeah, this is a perfect stopping point. It means we can literally get straight into the next stream on Thursday. Right into the combat. Ooh, exciting. I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for stopping by, Raxor. I really appreciate it, as always. Thank you so much. My name is Jackal Dexterous. I'm playing through Trails. If you're watching on YouTube, come hang out on Twitch. Would love to see you here. Stream every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, really, at the moment. And yeah, so next stream will be in a couple of days. So, to everybody, have a lovely rest of your week. I'll see you all in a couple of days for the next stream of Trails Beyond the Horizon. Lots of love, everybody. Bye-bye. Mwah. Bye, guys.